Hello, I'm Matt from the King's Church here in Wisbech. Thank you for watching this video. Now, this is a video that I didn't really want to make. I tried passing it on to Keith to get him to make this video, but he's away on holiday, so it has fallen to me to make this video instead. I'm so looking forward to meeting with everyone again in person, but please understand it is going to be very different because we have to adapt and change the way we do things in order to keep everybody safe and in order to follow the government rules that are in place. If we don't follow these things, people are going to get sick. Some people may get very poorly indeed. And also, we will just be told that we're not allowed to meet in person for the time being. So please, it's vitally important that we stick to the rules. And this video is just going to be explaining what those are and how church is going to work and how it's going to be different on a Sunday when we meet in person than what it was like before lockdown. So we are living in unprecedented times and we need to follow the rules and regulations to keep everyone safe. We need to rely upon one another to show due care and consideration for each other by keeping to the rules. We would love to have church the way it was, but this is not possible at this time. And your help and cooperation to enable everyone to meet in person is most appreciated. And I just want to thank you in advance for your help and your understanding. So first of all, let me just start with some general information. So seating allocation is arranged to ensure social distancing between household groups. We will be grouping people on no bigger than 6 people on a table. You can sit directly next to someone from your own household group, but if you are on your own, you won't be sitting next to someone directly next to you, but you will be on a table with a few other people who are at a social distance of 1 meter plus away from you on the other side of the table. So you will be sitting in groups of no bigger than 6 people around tables. Please note, you can have a socially distanced conversation with those seated around your table group, but you are discouraged from interacting with those seated at other table groups. And this is because we need to comply with the current rules. We are not facilitating socializing at our in-person services at this present time. Extra care will be taken with the seating arrangements of those who are exempt from wearing a mask. And that might look a little bit different. Their seating might look a little bit different to what everybody else's seating looks like. Seating and touch points have all been cleaned before the venue is opened to the congregation. Toilets are operating on a one-in, one-out basis. Someone will be stationed by the double doors at the back of the main hall, and they will let you know if you are free to enter the toilets or if you need to wait. You will be asked to sanitize your hands again after using the toilet before re-entering the main hall. So before Sunday, because we have the seating allocation and we have limited capacity, we are asking everyone to please pre-book. So please can you do this by either emailing us at our email address, which is hello@kingswisbech.org.uk, or by phoning us on 01945 467 413 and leaving a message. And tell us please everybody's name and your household who wants to come, as well as your up-to-date telephone number, because we need that for track and trace. The cut-off date for pre-booking is the Wednesday before the Sunday that you are hoping to come to. You will need to book every week. And this is because we understand that people's schedules change and we want to make the most of the limited capacity that we have. So it's not you book once and that's everything. No, you need to book every week. That helps us to adapt and adjust things on a weekly basis to get the most benefit out of the space that we have available. Confirmation of your booking will be sent to you on the Thursday. So arrival, when you get to church, what will happen? So on the Sunday, doors will be closed until about 10 minutes before the service is due to begin. Please can you wait in an orderly and socially distanced queue outside the venue, whilst the welcome team admits one household group at a time. Everyone over the age of 11 years old will need to wear a face covering throughout the service. If you forget your face covering, you can purchase one at the door. Wearing of a face covering will be checked upon arrival, and you will be refused entry if you do not have one, or if you haven't notified us in advance of an exemption. You will be asked to use hand sanitizer upon arrival. Please remain in your allocated seating area throughout the service. At this time, there is no tea and coffee provided. If you would like a drink, please can you bring one from home. Now onto the service itself. The service will be led by a service leader from the front. They will use a microphone, as raised voices from anyone in the room is not allowed. However, this means that no one else can use that microphone. There will be a shorter sermon than usual, using a different headset or clip-on microphone. The service leader and the preacher will be up on the stage, as this will help us to use the maximum amount of floor space to fit as many groups into the venue as we can with social distancing measures in place. According to government guidelines, whilst somebody is preaching or leading the service, they are exempt from wearing a face covering. Unfortunately, there will be no band and no singing at this time. However, we will try to find other creative ways of worshipping together in a socially distanced way. You will not be able to come up to the front to share news, prayers, etc. However, interaction is a vital part of our worship together, so you will be able to either write down contributions on paper provided, which will be collected from you, or alternatively, you'll be able to use your phone to text in your contributions to a special number that we will give you in the service. And then these will be read out by the person leading the service. On days when we have communion, the church will provide the communion elements, individual disposable cups, as well as wrapped crackers will be used. These will be prepared in a COVID secure way. These will also be placed on your tables before you arrive. Now, households, if you're in the same household, you can share the cracker together. But because you're sitting on tables with people from different households, please do not share food and drink with those not within your household. Now, we understand that some people may feel very uncomfortable about food and drink being provided in this way. And if that's you, that's absolutely fine. If you would prefer to bring your own communion elements in to the service from home, please feel free to do that. That is absolutely fine. Tithes, offerings, and cash donations. Well, we are strongly encouraging everybody to make use of the website to do any financial giving to the church at this time. However, we will still take cash. Now, to help this to happen, you will find an envelope in your seating area where you can put your cash donation. Simply leave it on your seat or on the table at the end of the service, and it will be collected safely and quarantined for 72 hours before being counted and banked. Children, if you got kids, parents, please keep children within your household's designated seating area. We are unable to provide any toys at present, so please can you bring your own from home. We will try to have elements in the service that all age groups can engage with, but please can you also have something to hand for those parts of the service that do not particularly interest your child. The end of the service, when we're leaving, when we're departing, how will this work? Okay, so the service leader will call out seating areas one at a time in order to help control the departure from the building and to help ensure social distancing. Please do not congregate outside the building after the service. Well, I've come to the end of my video. There seem like a lot of changes and a lot of things that we can and can't do. And that's the way that we need to conduct ourselves at this present time. So thank you for your cooperation. Thank you for your understanding. Now, don't forget, if meeting in person is not for you at this time, that is fine. We are still going to be live streaming church online, and the date and time of that particular event, that online church gathering, is going to be released in the forthcoming weeks. So please do keep tuned for that. So thank you for watching, and I really do hope to see you in person at one of our socially distanced church meetings really soon.